This is a KitchenAid stand mixer, and unfortunately it's broken. It belongs to my mother-in-law, and I've already tried to fix it in another video. Unfortunately, I didn't succeed and only made the problems worse. I just wanted to tighten these nuts here, and what happened? I didn't disconnect the power and I made a short circuit. As you can see on my plier here. At this point it's only running at one speed, so there's really only one thing left to do. Let's try it again. First step of the repair, we need to get in there, which is simply done by removing one screw and sliding off the cover. The next step is to remove 3 screws. These screws are also used for the speed adjustment later on. This down here is the little board we want to get out. That is the one controlling the speed. And our problem is it's either full power or no power with this one. So can we get it off? Terminals off somehow. Yes. And board is off. So what I suspect have happened when I fried this the last time is that in here there's sitting a little triac, like a AC transistor, I guess. I think this is the one which have gotten fried. I mean, I could order a new board of this, cost between 20 and 30 euros, but yeah. I will try to change this one, and if this is not working, then probably I'm not gonna do more about it, because it's nothing I need, it's nothing I can probably sell the machine, I don't know, and yeah, not worth for me. I'm just doing this for the fun. So let's see if we can get that little triac in here off. What are we gonna do now? I think the easiest is to remove this kind of shield here, cooling thing, because I could just bend this one up, but it looks like some metal fatigue have hit this thing. I don't think I should bend that anymore, so I say we solder it off down here. Let's add a little bit of flux to the mounting points. There's even that much solder on. Not even sure if it's needed, but it will not harm anyone, anything. So let's see if we can even remove any solder from this one. For this I'm using something called a solder wick, which is a braided material that basically can suck up the solder. I don't even think there is anything on here. It's hard to see though what is down in the... I think what we can do is just to try to bend these things here straight, carefully. Then we should be able to get it out. I would think at least. Yes, one is out, two is out, and three is out. There we have it. What I think is our issue, and let's be honest, it's not that clean. I don't think that has anything to do with it anyways. Here's a bag of new ones, I think, and they didn't cost much. Don't know how much they costed anymore. It's a long time since I ordered them, to be honest, but they were fairly cheap. A few euros for 10 of them, so let's get this bad boy installed in the board. I have just installed it in this holder here, just to make it a little easier for myself. Point should be this three where it's connected, this triac, and I'll just add some flux to them all to make the solder melt a little easier. Let's get it out. Try to suck out some of the old solder here. Should suck into this solder wig, I think it's called. Yes, look how nice and clean. Should be able to remove it, I would think, at least. There we have it. Now what I'll try is to bend the legs on the new one more or less like they were on the old one. I guess that's close enough. See if we can get it through. Ew. Like this is nice. Oh, that was less nice. Just like this. And so we can solder it on. Again, I just add flux to make it easier for myself. And let's apply some solder. Could probably have done with a bigger iron. How do we look? I don't think too bad. Let's just cut off the legs here. And just clean the residue off with some alcohol and a toothbrush. Just to make it look nice and clean. Not sure if it really matters to do it, but it looks nicer. Now when we add it, maybe we should also give this little border clean on the other side. It's not too bad. There's not really space for this. That's as good as it's gonna get. Then we can get this piece of whatever this is back on. Some insulation, I guess, and then we can get this copper cooling plate thing back on also. At least we can try. start by putting it the right way. How was it even? Oh, like this. Just bend these small legs back. How they were. Bending the legs back. What we can do now is to get this little board back into the machine and see if it will work with more than one level of RPM. Board was here, and how was it? I guess like this. Attached with the screw. We have this one with all the cables here. Get these terminals back on again. In the right order, of course. For me, they're actually lying pretty much how I took them off. For some reason. Lucky me. These two in. These are 2 out of 3 screws to adjust the speed, which will be a pain in the ass, I think. Here's the third one. Good. Time to adjust the speed. Unfortunately, I pressed the wrong button on the camera, so there's no sound in the adjusting process. Bear with me, sorry. What you can see here is the 3 adjustment screws. And we will try to first adjust the 2 upper ones to around 1 round per second, 60 RPM. And yeah, just we'll do the 2 upper ones, and then afterwards we will adjust the lower screw to around 175 to 180 RPM on the highest speed setting. So let's see if we can do that. I have no thing to measure the round, so we gotta do old-fashioned counting. But of course, let's first test if we even have any difference. And we have multiple speeds here. We just need to adjust it in so it fits perfect. A lot better than only maximum speed or no speed before. And it is now adjusted. And as you can see, you can adjust the speed. And we have multiple speeds, gears. Call it what you want. Fortunately, I cannot hear it, but see it. Trust me, it is working perfectly at this point. Now there's only one thing to do, is to tighten the nuts, holding the screws in place and getting the back plate back on this machine. Would you believe, a little 20-cent component like this one could cause the trouble. I'll call that a cheap fix and a good fix. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the problem with the sound, but that's how it is. Please give me a like if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And more videos on the screen now. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.